everyone. Welcome to Live from the Fast Lane, powered by the Garage. Bid going on here at the Penrite Oil Sandown SuperSprint. Chad Nayland, this is going to be the practice of the century. It's hotly anticipated, and in the words of the great William Shakespeare, GT or SVG?
That is the question, and that is what everyone's going to be asking today. It's quite theatrical, isn't it, what's playing out here down at Red Bull Ampol Racing. Is SVG going to race? There are cameras absolutely everywhere, photographers, there are TV cameras, there's social media cameras. Everyone wants to know, is Shane going to be racing? We're not going to ask him because last night there was a fairly viral video of him deflecting questions left, right and centre, so let's see if we can get some answers out of Mark Dutton
Yes,
instead.
Exactly. Good morning, Dutto, how are you?
Excellent. And yourself?
You're well. But how is Shane Van Gisbergen? Give us the latest. What are we about?
He's
half
fighting
an hour?
fit. No, he's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you confirm, will he be starting practice one in the car
100%. He's jumping in the car. It'll take care of itself. We've done all the prep, all the processes. He's good. He's been working really hard on it. You know, physios, doctors, etc. So now the timesheet will tell. If he's good to drive, he'll be going quick. If he's not going quick, well, he's quick, so something's wrong if he's not going quick.
We're having a look at the X-ray now of the broken collarbone, which, Chad, it does look nasty, but in an exclusive, we can actually show you it from a different angle.
So we had a plate put in. It was a surprising plate, the one that they had added. Quite commemorative, actually.
Yes, actually, for obviously his team, Megan and Harry. So there's an exclusive here live from the Fast Lane. Dotto's got no idea what we're talking about because he can't see it.
Yeah.
Hey, you did say that actually with the belts and everything and Shane being secured in the car actually made him feel a bit more comfortable. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's around his shoulder, obviously. The belts hold you secure and keep that shoulder in a nice solid position. Pulling's fine. So no, everything's full steam ahead.
Okay, so you do have Garth Tander on standby, though, in case he gets to the end of the session and just says, I can't do it. Is that the plan still?
Yeah, you always need that. Whoa.
Was that part of the plan?
Yeah. Right on cue.
And now we've lost Garth as well.
Yeah.
So Dotto's going to be driving car 97 today.
We're good to go. That's been the plan all along. You caught me.
Love it. All right, we wish you all the very best. Obviously,
Thank
the team, we're going to keep a keen eye on how car 97. And obviously, don't forget Jamie. Jamie Wicott's here as well this weekend. We kind of forgotten about him, haven't we, Chad?
No one's asked Jamie how he feels coming into today.
Poor Jamie.
Let's,
hey, can I take a can of Red Bull with me out of the...
Take two.
Take two?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, there is
Thanks,
a reason
Dotto.
for this. Thank you, Dotto. Well, I might just help myself, actually, while we're down
Thanks
here.
for letting you get back to your pre-brief.
Dotto, here we go. So grab a couple of these, Briney. We're going to tell you exactly what we're doing at the end of the show because we have a bit of an announcement to make. So let's get on the move. Hey, cracking day here in Melbourne. You want to have a look next door? Yes, because there's been a bit of news at Shell V-Power Racing as well, Briney.
There sure has. So yesterday, we had the great Larry Perkins here with Dick Johnson, and Larry has handed over his iconic number 11, and that is the number that Anton De Pasquale is going to be running for the rest of the year.
There it is, 1-1.
There it is.
How cool is that? So yeah, big presentation. Larry Perkins handing the 11 over to Anton De Pasquale. So they've got car 17 and car 11, short of 05, possibly the two most iconic numbers that we have in the Supercars Championship.
And
so that's really cool for Anton.
We're talking about him, so we might as well say hello.
Might as well say
good day.
g'day.
Like, what's going on? Hello. Live from the Fast Lane here. We spoke to you yesterday. That is pretty cool because obviously you have a relationship with the number 11 as well.
Yeah, it's obviously awesome carrying a legacy in this sport on my car. Big thanks to Larry for letting that happen. But yeah, I have a little bit of history with it. It's sort of the number I used when I made my first sort of change in life, which was going to Europe, and this is sort of probably the second big one in my life, my career. So yeah, thought I'd bring it back. It brings good memories. So yeah, we'll try and do it proud.
Awesome. Pumped for this morning?
Yeah, it's good. It's cool to see all those old cars go around. They're so nice, and I've been watching that this morning. But yeah, just waiting for our session and get stuck into it.
Now, I'm going to put a question out there to our Live from the Fast Lane viewers. So I had a goldfish called Larry after Larry Perkins.
I had a feeling you would bring this up.
Because I was a huge fan. So have you had any pets, or do you know of anyone that's had anyone named after? Surely I'm not the only one.
After a race car driver. I named my kid after Chase Elliott, so that's
I'm
probably
not sure. I've met a lot of Larrys, but I don't know the backstory behind it. I can't tell you.
Okay.
I've got the comments out. Let us know, have you ever named a pet after a race car driver, like Briney did with her pet goldfish?
Can't be the only one. Thank you, Anton. Wish you all the best today.
There was two goldfish, if you're wondering. One was Larry after Larry Perkins, and the other one was...
Do we have to?
Gary.
Gary after
Larry and Gary.
Brazier, my favourite sprint car driver.
There you go. After Gary Jacobson, exactly.
No, maybe it was Gary.
All right, let's get on the move. Like I was saying, cracking day here in Melbourne. We're really looking forward to this. It's been too long since we've had supercars racing here in Melbourne, but finally we can bring the noise back to the home of horsepower, Sandown. It's the Penrite Oil Sandown Supersprint. There's lots to look at, lots of news. Of course, it's not just one injured driver. We've also got Jack LeBrock. Is he going to be okay with that right foot? They believe so. They've done as much change as they can to make sure that he's okay to go, and they're just prepping the last pieces on LeBrock's car right now.
Yeah, I was reading interesting about putting the heat shielding in there to help him with his recovery from his the burns that he got on his foot from the Bathurst.
There you go.
500.
David Hodges. I named my dog Larry as well, so
there
you're not alone there.
Good morning, Dave.
Beautiful race car, this one. The Cool Drive Auto Parts, Tim Blanchard Racing. Blanchard Racing Team, Tim Slade car, and they're putting the final finishing touches on it, which is just a little spray and wipe at the moment.
Doesn't that Mustang look magnificent
Glorious.
in the morning sun? Now, Chad, you actually went to the workshop
3 times this week. I couldn't get enough of it, actually.
And it's a fascinating story which you've done for us as part of our Fox Sports telecast. Let's take a little look at that.
This is the race team, which as of November last year was just a warehouse like we just looked at with stock, and now it's a full-blown V8 supercar racing team.
How do you think the other teams received your arrival on pit lane?
The other teams were laughing at us for having our shirts tucked in, and then we went and slapped it on the front row of the grid, and it sort of stopped them laughing at us anymore.
Oh, wow. Mic drop from Brendan Hogan there.
Oh,
Love that. I cannot wait to see that full interview.
Yeah, coming up soon, we also caught up with Mirko and the rest of the team to find out how much work has gone into making that car as immaculate as it has looked so far. Now, I'm watching these comments flying at the moment. You're not alone. I named my cat Larry because it's Larry Perkins. That makes a lot of sense. I named my goat Larry after Perkins, and I named my dog Frosty, says Jason. So you're not alone.
There you go. I actually have a friend who had 3 dogs, Gricey, Scafey, and Lounsey. So take a guess which side of the fence they sat.
Yeah, exactly. Team Holden. All right, let's keep on the move. New looking car next door as well at Erebus. So new paint job is one thing. It's actually a wrap. I actually watched that car get wrapped earlier in the week. But that is also a new chassis because we had the crash at the Dipper for Will Brown. The old car, which was crashed, actually took a ride over to Mount Gambier to get fixed up, and the new car ready to go for Will, and they're just about to fire this thing up and make sure that it's ready for practice 1, which is coming up very soon.
Yeah,
we've also got Porsche Carrera Cup coming up because the team down here are rolling some Michelin tyres out for what's going to be their first practice session. By the way, 24 car grid for Porsche Painter Dixon Carrera Cup Australia, and it is absolutely packed, including the one and only Craig Lown. So he's racing Carrera Cup this week.
So good. There is so much going on here. Super excited about it. But we have another big announcement, and we'll reveal why I'm carrying these cans around. So we put it out to you guys to name our new Tuesday night post-event show, and we had some cracking suggestions.
We did actually. We got a ton of comments. A lot of people saying the Repco recap after the checkered flag. That was a pretty good one. One of my favourites was post-race investigation. I thought that was pretty clever.
Chad to box. I saw that one.
Yeah. But there could be only one, sadly.
Yes, and the name of our new show, which starts on Tuesday, March 23rd, is Tuesday Night Takeaway.
I like that.
We really like it. I think Bruno Bosco, congratulations, you have won the $200 Repco voucher for that one. So we hope you all tune in there. Now, there is a good reason for these cans, and that is because...
Would you like me to hold one? You going all right? All right, there you go.
Yeah, let's hold them like this.
I thought these would be colder.
Yeah, we'll cool them down before we send them out.
Yeah, good point.
So part of our new show is we were going to have a Repco tool chest on set, and throughout our Live from the Fast Lanes across the weekend, we're going to gather stuff. The teams, it might be a can of Red Bull, it could be a signed shirt, it might be things that have fallen off of a car. If you sign up at the garage, which is repco.com.au/the garage, sign up there, you will go into the running to win everything that we gather across a race weekend in the Repco tool chest. That is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So every time we go live from the fast lane, we're going to be picking up some souvenirs, whatever it might be. Today it was just a Red Bull can.
Well, I think we'll get SVG and Whincup to sign these.
And maybe Garth.
And maybe Garth. Yeah, exactly.
Because he might just snare himself a podium or something this weekend. But we're going to throw it all in the Repco tool chest, and then sign up for the garage. You get a chance to win some prizes out of the tool chest.
AM Australia. Get a seat. Get part of. Get this
front row seat today as well. The grandstand seat. By the way, crowds back in Victoria. How cool is that? I can see plenty of drivers and cars parked up in the park and view on the hill. Grandstand filling up. socially distanced this weekend, limited crowd numbers and limited paddock access, but it's just so cool to have supercars back in Victoria and the fans here as well.
Absolutely. We'll catch you later on.